So imagine your child's life just beginning. It's this beautiful story just waiting to be told, but only to have the pages ripped out. So about 7 years ago, we were blessed with the most beautiful, funniest, most ridiculous boy named Atticus. And he's amazing. And since we've had Atticus, we've been trying for our second. And after years and years of trying, one day I got a phone call.
And I finally got to say the words I had been aching to say for so long. We're pregnant.
It almost, I feel like somebody had to pinch me, like, is this real life? It's almost like it's too good to be true, you know?
And then my body started to tell me that something wasn't right. And we went in to see someone that confirmed that we were losing the baby. We were devastated. We went from rejoicing and excitement with carrying Arlo to a place of mourning and weeping. Brady and I needed to know that God's plan for us was better.
So fast forward about a year later, after we finally got the strength to start trying again, and we're talking to doctors, going to specialists, figuring out, okay, what's going on. We get the news that essentially we've been put into this unexplainable category, where 15% of couples land where it's nothing's wrong, but you can't have a baby and we don't know why. And that's when we stumbled upon snowflakes. What most of us don't know is that there's this whole group of kids out there waiting to be brought into the world that will never actually get to live. A soul, a little hope, and a future, but these kids won't ever have families of their own. They may never get to laugh, and we won't ever get to hold them in our arms. And we call them snowflake babies.
When a couple can't have a baby, they often go through a process called in vitro fertilization. They create a small batch of embryos, and oftentimes there are extra embryos. With these extra embryos, they can either donate them to science, they can terminate them, or they can put them up for adoption.
So you have these kids and nobody even knows that they exist. So the question is, who's gonna speak for them? Who's gonna take them home? Who's gonna give them brothers and sisters and a family to take care of them? Who's gonna tell them, you're not alone, you are loved, and you are worthy of having life? And that's where we come in.
That's where we come in.
So with the help of Snowflake's Christian Adoption Agency, they take these embryos, these 2 to 8 week old little lives, these heartbeats, and they match them up with a family like ours to give them a home.
I loved being pregnant. Through embryo adoption, I get to actually carry the embryo full term and will give birth to our adopted child. And that is a beautiful gift from God. We have always known that we've had a lot of love to give to children, and that there are children in the world that need some love. And there's no greater gift and no greater joy than to give somebody a life, a hope, and a future. We are going to fight for them, protect them, care for them in the best way that we know how.